All right, let's break it down exactly what ingredients we use in our popcorn and what we recommend you guys use as well, and the reasoning behind why we choose that. Whether you're working on your own products or you just want to understand food production better, this matters. So, what do we use? Let's break it down. First off, obviously popcorn kernels. You got to have that to start popcorn with. We use mushroom popcorn, not the butterfly style. You don't want that, like that movie theater popcorn. You don't want that because you're not going to get it to stick well with the flavorings we use. But you want to make sure you get a mushroom popcorn and try to get organic if you can. It's not always available. Sometimes we have a hard time this time of year getting that. Currently, we're doing okay. We still are getting it, but it does come a challenge sometimes. So we try to order as much as you can ahead of time, enough to get you through for a while. Then you can order it again ahead of time so you can make sure you get it. Because that one can be a challenge. Just want to let you know that. And it doesn't break up. It doesn't have them little pieces in there and stuff like that that you get from the movie theater popcorn. So that's why we choose that. Just for the coating, the flavor of it, the crunch of it. So that's why we use the mushroom popcorn. All popcorn is non-GMO. If it's popcorn, the only person who can do GMO is Monsanto. And they own that. So we don't want any of that anyway. So it's good. You're pretty safe ordering popcorn for popping, and it's going to be non-GMO. And don't have any problem with that at all. But again, we source organic when we can, and currently we're doing good. And then what we use to pop it, we use white coconut oil. That's the only thing that we use to pop it. If we can't get it, we're not popping popcorn. We won't use anything besides the white coconut oil to pop our popcorn in. No, we don't budge on that at all because it has no colorings, no artificial flavoring oils. We don't want any of that. Completely free of seed oils. That's highly important. Canola, soybean, clean, sustainable. That's what we want for high quality popcorn. We source organic coconut oil. That's the only one we will use. So organic white coconut oil. The salt, as you can see here, we use a powdered or a flour salt. It's extra fine. It coats really good. It gets in the whole pot, all the popcorn, and you don't have any problem with it actually seeding it. And we actually pop it with it. So the coconut oil goes in the popper along with the seeds and the salt. It makes a really good coating of salt throughout it with the coconut oil. So works really well like that. Popcorn salt is an alternative, just regular popcorn salt. It's an alternative. It's not as fine, it's not as cold as well. Still acceptable, but that's only in a pinch. All right, let's talk about cheese powders and seasonings. We only use real powdered cheeses. As you can see here, for yellow cheese and stuff, we'll get in that in a second. We only use non-fortified, natural, contain proteins, fibers, minerals, vitamin B, zinc, iron, all that stuff. We don't want it fortified, none of that. Avoid any synthetics, man-made vitamins being added to the yeast as well. You don't want that. Make sure you get natural yeast in the yeast stuff. So want to make sure we have that. So the brands we use, as you can see here, we use Judy's. We try to get Judy's as much as possible across the board. They don't have everything that we use, but we try to get Judy's and Anthony's. That's what we use for our vegan cheesy stuff. Ranch, we got there. And then Frontier Co-op for like our maple powder. We use that. Sometimes we get other things with that. Judy's as well. I do really like this one from Frontier. Comes in this nice foil bag. Holds up really good. I love it for the maple. It's probably my best flavor of maple to me. So that's the one I like the best. Them are the brands that we use. That's the trusted brands. These guys are doing really good jobs of not adding a whole bunch of stuff in their products or anything else. It's normal, natural stuff. Brands change formulas though, so you have to be careful and constantly reading the labels. You always want to be looking at the label in the back, and it should have very few ingredients, right? So like this one's the butter. So it has butter, cream, salt, non-fat dairy milk, obviously. That's the ingredients. Done. You want that short list that takes you 2 seconds to read or less, because that's going to mean it's actual natural products. Every time we get a package in, Jess does a really good job of reading the back of them just to make sure that they haven't changed anything. It happens, right? You got to keep on top of your business. Flavoring varieties. I'll go over what we use on flavoring varieties. We use natural yeast for our vegan cheesy popcorn. Love it. Fortified, gluten-free, vegan, non-dairy.
The unfortified.
Oh, geez. This is one we're not using. Scratch that. This is why you read. This one actually says fortified on it. So We're going to have to talk to them about that and see if we can change this back in for non-fortified. It should say non-fortified. See? Good thing we're reading the labels right now. And then we use this ranch. It says ranch seasoning. This is from Regal Spice. Ranch dressing seasoning. The ingredients are very small and I can't read them right now, but there's hardly anything in it. We can show a picture of it in the video later for you. And then just going in order of how we make them. And then we go to our maple. So this is the Frontier maple sugar. Less ingredients because it is just maple sugar. Just maple sugar. The ingredient is maple sugar. That's what we want. And then we do taco seasoning. And it is we're out of the bags. This is all we got left in. We got another one's coming in right now. But this is the nacho nutritional yeast. That's all it is. I'll show a picture of the bag here so you guys can see that as well. This is nutritional yeast, but nacho flavored. And that's the one we use that we call Let's Talk Taco About It as our flavoring for that. And then we get into the butter. Again, we went over that with the ingredients. So the butter, then our white cheddar. Let's see the ingredients on the back of this. It is cheddar cheese, milk, salt, whey, buttermilk, disodium phosphate is in there. You can't avoid that with cheeses. It's very hard to avoid that. It is on the clean list for the FDA. So it still qualifies as clean product, but, and then the cheddar cheese, again on it is cheddar cheese, milk, cheese salt, enzymes, whey, buttermilk, salt, this sodium phosphate, and annatto extract makes it yellow. That's what makes it yellow. That's the only difference between these two products. So what makes it yellow? That's all the flavorings we use. We have been testing a few other flavorings right now. Garlic Parmesan one. We have people coming back asking for it. We did it for one time at the market and they're really liking it. So we might get some more of that as we're testing things out. What we try to avoid with all of these products, these are non-negotiable. We want real food only. So what we're trying to avoid is artificial flavoring, artificial colorings, MSG, no. Seed oils, no. Seasoning fillers, any fillers, we don't want fillers in here. And any excess preservatives. These are things we do not want, we will not take, we won't do. Like we'll be sending this product back and getting it non-fortified. But also you got to be transparent. Whatever you put in your products, you've got to be 100% transparent with your customers of what's in there and putting the label correctly. Even if you're not selling this as a retail product, you're just doing a cottage food, please put everything that's in your products on your labels so customers are educated what they're eating. And that way you make sure you're getting the right products. Be 100% transparent. That's what's going to build your loyalty with your customer base if you're honest with them. A lot of times we run out of stuff because we won't do that. And we just tell them, hey, we don't have this product because we can't get the exact product we want right now, the right flavoring. We won't make it because we ain't going to fire on these values. We have to have the right products. All right. So why does this all matter? The snack industry is full of products of low quality, filler-packed ingredients, stuff not good for you. We don't compete on price at all. I have people come up sometimes and say, oh, $6 for a bag of popcorn. No, out. That's fine. We don't compromise on our price or our quality. Our price is what it is, and plenty of people pay for it because they want high quality snacks they can trust. So don't be upset that your price is high. Then people aren't wanting to pay the high price for great products, aren't your customer base. Customers notice when we use real food. We want people to notice we use real food, that wants real food, just don't want to be eating something. Better ingredients mean better taste better even, better product reputation, and customers' loyalty. Like our customers are loyal at Farmers Market. 85% of probably our customers that come at a farmer's market, I know, because they've been coming for years. About 15% or so are the occasional ones you don't really recognize, but 85% we know what they're probably going to get, almost to a T. Sometimes they get different stuff, but you want that loyal customer base. They get the product, love it, they eat the popcorn, they know what they like. So you have that loyalty, you will have that. We stay with gluten-free, nut-free products to make our products family-friendly. It can be safe for everybody, no matter what allergies they have and everything like that. For the most part, they're allergic to milk. Obviously, they can't have the cheese ones. They can have the vegan cheesy. That's why we made that, so they would have that product. I went over a minute ago and showed you all the products. Besides the cheddar, the taco one, it was in front of the maple. That is exactly how we make the products, and we season them in that direction. Yes, we clean the bowl out in between and all that, the mixture and everything else. but you could have some carryover, but that way it doesn't affect any of the products. You have all the vegan stuff done first, and then you move into the butter and the cheeses. So you make sure that it's 100% no crossover. It matters how you make them too. You don't want to make cheddar cheese and then making vegan cheesy, and you got a little bit of cheddar cheese in there. Somebody who's allergic to milk might get it, and that would be bad, right? So we don't want that. Our ingredients is our source, our foundation. Cheap ingredients lead to cheap products, and that kills long-term growth. Don't go cheap. That kills your long-term growth. If you're building your own product line, snack, microgreens, whatever, knowing your ingredients inside and out is the difference between being another commodity to building a great customer loyalty base that comes back for more and more every time.